We have unique strengths, skills, abilities, and unique contribution to make. I had to find a way to navigate through it. So to help women and men to find a way to navigate through the gender code and create their own unique code. The main thing that I want to do is help people to be who they are. And it might sound a little bit cliched, but to drop the masks, surmount the barriers and just be exactly who they are and use that as an internal compass rather than being someone that, society or their family or the workplace thinks they need to be to belong. What's really holding us back and what can you do about it? I'm a code breaker from way back, playing competitive sports, being in male-dominated arenas, working in male-dominated industry, in like big boys' toys, mining, engineering.
And I discovered the gender code, that set of default beliefs where we pigeonhole women as supporters and carers and men as providers.
By breaking the gender code within us, every one of us can build the confidence to be who we truly are. And we can bring the best of who we are to everything we do. And we can write and execute our own code. When we write our own code, we create the environment for the future code breakers. Rather than basing our lives, our relationships, our work, our identity on outdated gender codes and unrealistic expectations, write your own code and move from feeling invisible to being powerful. There is a way to relieve the gender code pressure, to bridge the expectation gap, and to navigate to a more fulfilling reality. And a conversation with my 10-year-old son showed me how. The key is to be open and curious.
My book called Breaking the Gender Code, how women can use what they already have to get what they actually want. So I use everything that I've gathered in that book and practical frameworks to now work with businesses and focus on helping them see the impact of the gender code on their business and their people and help them to expose it, decode it and recode it.
What's been fueling me since I released the book is people coming to me and saying, this has made a difference. I didn't realise this was going on, around the gender code. We've been deceived, but then you've also provided a framework and a way forward to create your own code and achieve personal agency.
I totally understand this idea of a code and how I've been sort of trapped in a world of guilt as well about that. And I just love the fact that it came from, the insight also came from her 10-year-old son. Really happy to have received a copy of her book tonight. Can't wait to go reading it.
Learning that we need to change our priorities and create a life that's actually working for us was really helpful.
Really excited to read her book. I'm always curious about how the analogies about technology and coding can relate into so many different elements. So even something about gender equality and raising your kids young to think about those things is very motivating. So really exciting.
Expectations we place in ourselves sometimes can be quite high. We expect that we can, perform excellent at work, at home, as a parent, as a partner, and I think it's unrealistic. We can't be everything to everyone.
This is kind of knowledge that needs to be passed on and shared and talked about.
We get faced with lots of challenges, and I think it's more about reading into that we can program our own life. And if we talk about breaking our code and creating our code, there's some important points in that into actually investing in ourselves.
Post-pandemic, in this world we're now living in, what's most important to our leadership, to our clients, but also to our people? Going outside the box and the normal coding and algorithm, how we run business and how we do things, and thinking differently.